Welcome back friends to another video. Here we have all the recipes included as a part of what my kids eat throughout the day from morning until the night. I hope you enjoy the video and let's get into it. So I have taken 3/4 cup of warm water here, and to that I'm going to be adding half a teaspoon of brown sugar. And while the water is still warm, we're going to be adding the yeast. That's half tablespoon. So we'll set this to rest and then get started with the flour. So we're going to be taking 1 cup of whole wheat atta and 3/4 cup of maida for this recipe. Half teaspoon of salt, half tablespoon of olive oil, and we'll start preparing the dough. Once we see this rise, let that stay for 10 minutes and then we'll start. Okay, we have work to do. At the same time, we are getting started with the pizza sauce. So for today I'm going to be using this half of the butternut squash. The other half I used for making a soup. Yes, these days we're making soups during the dinner time very often and we have been loving it. It's so good for this cold weather. So anyway, I have this half of this butternut squash left and I'm going to thinly slice it and get started with the sauce. I'll show you how I prepare that. Vegetable peeler, this is the best one that I've used. And if you don't want to be using the butternut squash, you can use pumpkin also. Kind of brings a similar taste. So pizza sauce is something that you can substitute with all these kind of vegetables and kids are not even gonna know. So try to pour all your ideas in and make it as healthy as possible. So I'm going to be thinly slicing this and then we'll boil it. Okay, the yeast has started rising and we can start preparing the dough. What I like to do is to keep it in a warmer place, closer to the stove, especially since that is cooking out there. So it's really cold and that might help. The butternut squash has cooked well and we'll drain off the water. Then we're going to transfer it into the pan. Add almost a tablespoon of this butter. So adding in the seasoning for a little bit of flavor. Also we'll add in the salt, some pepper. The kids really enjoy these meatless pieces. They have tasted it a few times. Actually my husband has this, but since they really enjoy it, I'm going to be adding a few toppings here. So they are actually frozen. So I'll just let it cook and then I'll add in a little bit of this tandoori paste. Okay, so I'm just chopping the vegetables now. Some sweet peppers here to make it extra colorful. I have some purple cabbage and spinach and some lettuce as well. So once that is done, also the butternut squash, as you can see, have nicely cooked. And we'll just blend it to make the puree, which is going to be the sauce. Now the pizza dough, just roll it out, and as we're going to be making some stuffings inside, we're going to use these white mozzarella string cheese, just chopping it up into thin slices and keeping it in the edges of this pizza circle, and then I'll fold it to make the crust stuffing. And that is what makes this pizza very interesting, because the kids sometimes just leave the crust as such. Once they reach the end of the pizza, they just leave it alone. So this way they're going to enjoy the pizza crust along with the cheese. And yeah, so that is a great idea if you want to try that, and they're going to get their nice calcium filled pizza. Once the puree is set in, the pizza sauce laid out, just add in the toppings, make it nice and beautiful and colorful. And then it's ready to be put in the oven at 350 Fahrenheit for about 16 to 17 minutes. And the last 1 minute I will keep it for broiling at 500 Fahrenheit so that the crust becomes brown and nice and crispy for the kids to eat. I also put in some cheddar cheese and the meatless chunks that we sauteed earlier, and the pizza is ready.
Very cheesy. Very cheesy. Hey guys, you have to try this recipe out. It will be very yummy because inside this crust there's cheese.
Yeah, and then it's a cheesy pizza. You have to try it.
I'm gonna freeze this for later. Did you find the pizza a little sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the butternut squash in it gives a slight sweetness to it. And the kids really enjoyed. They didn't even know it is there until I told them. They thought it was cheese. Okay, break time now from homeschooling. Getting ready for a snack. So usually we always have fruits for snacks. So I'm still having the apples with me. But I thought I'll make it a little more fancier for them to have it today. So it's a quick snack that you can prepare and the kids will really enjoy how it's served to them. So let's make that. Hi Anjali.
Hi, this is my mommy right here. You see?
Hi.
Yeah.
So the apple snack, dates and blueberries.
I'm gonna try this really good snack. So first I'm gonna try this.
Okay, for lunch I'm going to be preparing some rice and I have soaked it. So broccoli pulao is very easy to prepare. So I have broccoli florets already cut up and kept while prepping it for this week. So that makes it easy. And I have also kept the salmon outside so that it can defrost. For the broccoli pulao, I'm going to be using some of these spices: cinnamon, fennel seeds, some cloves and black pepper. Here I have curry leaves that I'm just soaking in water so it's easier to grind. And here we have ginger, garlic and some olives. So let's grind all that up. So you can use these green olives instead of green chili to make it more toddler friendly if you want to avoid the spices.
I missed you.
You missed me.
Yeah.
Okay, Amma's coming, okay? Okay, so there we have the ground paste. Like this. I love the smell that comes like this when you roast it. Okay, after that we'll add in the rice and let's just wait for a nice smell to come in. Anyway, if you have been enjoying this video until now, please don't forget to like and please do share this video with your friends and family members who might find it useful. We are close to 40,000 subscribers. I'm so happy for it, but still we are dragging our way up there. So if you can think of someone who might enjoy this video or find it useful, don't forget to share this video. Now we'll add in the drained rice. Time to add in some salt, some turmeric powder. Then we are adding some thin coconut milk and let it cook for some time before we add in the broccoli. And then we'll close it for 5 more minutes until it's done. So here I have the salmon cut into very small pieces. Into that I'm going to be adding some spring onions and a little bit of green chili mint paste, 1 egg, some cilantro. I have some breadcrumbs here which I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons. And here I have about a tablespoon of mayonnaise. Mix all that well and shape it into these patty-sized circles and pan fry it, and it's ready to be served along with your broccoli pulao. Anjali is not going to be happy with this bay leaf. Taking it off. And some baby carrots, and a lunch is ready. The kids really enjoyed this recipe. They were asking actually for more and more, and they were not completely that interested in rice when they were given this. So I'm gonna save this for the next day. They're very helpful even for preparing sandwiches. So I'll keep it in the freezer and use it whenever required. So this is the black-eyed cowpeas that has been soaking since last night. I'm going to grind it and keep the batter ready for the snack. Okay, so this is how the batter looks like, and we'll add in, this is about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice here, and some baking soda, half a teaspoon, and then I'll add it into the batter here. Just give it a good mix and let it stay until the evening time when we actually need to prepare the snack. 2 to 3 hours, let it stay like this. Okay, so we're getting ready for the evening snack, and Adi actually has his evening very busy. He has taekwondo classes, he has other online classes all together on this Friday evening. So I'm gonna give him a good snack to keep him full and to give him all the energy that he needs. So I have the spinach with me, which we will blanch here, and we already have the batter that we kept earlier with the cowpeas, and then we'll add this to that, and then we'll make steamed cakes or dhoklas, that kind of a thing. So let's prepare that, and I'm also going to get the dinner going at the same time. That's kind of easy since we are already in the kitchen. Let's finish up all the work. So that's the kind of plan. For dinners, as I mentioned before, we are having a lot of soups and sandwiches which go together with that. So today the kids are going to have an avocado cheese sandwich and some soup. So for the soup, we are going to keep the sweet potatoes in the oven. I've just kept it for preheating at 400°F. We're going to keep the sweet potatoes inside at the same time while we blanch the spinach. Hi Anjali! Oh my goodness! How was your nap?
Good.
Good.
Very good.
I'm just cutting it into these halves, just drizzling a little bit of oil, and we'll keep it at 400°F for 30 minutes. Okay, the batter is here. I'm going to add the spinach puree that we prepared, some salt, pinch of asafoetida, and mix it well. And then I'm going to steam it. Grease a stainless steel pot and then pour this mixture into the vessel, and then we'll let it to steam for a few minutes. So after 10-15 minutes, you can just see if it's done. It's almost done. Switch off the flame and let it stay for some more time while we make the seasoning. Okay.
Very yummy. Lionel, take it. So I made a smiley face.
So you're all ready for
Taekwondo.
very, very yummy snack. This is a snack that you should definitely try. It's protein rich, very healthy, not just for kids, a family recipe that you can add to your list. Now we're gonna have make the soup for dinner. So the sweet potatoes have already roasted. I'm gonna take the peel off. So meanwhile, we'll start the soup preparation here. I have chopped up some onions there and add the butter. add in the garlic. So here we have mashed the sweet potatoes. Add in any spices. I am just adding black pepper here and vegetable broth. For the creamy consistency, I am also adding coconut milk. Add salt and let it boil. And then we'll add in the sweet potatoes, the mashed ones, and mix it. Putting all the seasonings at this stage, some cilantro and some Italian seasoning. We'll let this mixture cool down before we do the last step. So this is the bread that I use, which is a whole grain, 21 whole grain bread that I get from Costco. It comes in a pack of 2. Then we're going to add these avocado pieces, some cheddar cheese. We'll add another slice of bread on top. Since we are making mini soups these days, I got this from Amazon because it makes it very easy to just make without using the blender. Only thing that you have to be careful is it shouldn't scrape the pot. It comes with other attachments like whisk also along with this. It makes it very easy. So the soup is all done. It's creamy and nice. It's time for serving this to the kids. I hope you try this out. It's very nutritious, very healthy, and very, very soothing if you are staying in a place that's really cold.
I will pick which one I want to eat first. Eat the soup, the carrots. Very sweet.
Look at sweet potato.
Next, this one.
So I hope you found these recipes useful, and do check the playlist of the kids recipes if you want to look out for more recipes and if you haven't tried out those. So anyway, until I see you all in my next one, take care. Bye.